I can't draw. I'd quite like to be able to draw. It's a classical anatomist skill to be able to observe and draw, but I've never been able to draw. And you know, I worry about starting drawing because I'm going to be bad at it, and I don't want people to judge the stuff that I draw, right? But I'd quite like to improve my neuromuscular abilities in my fingers, because my handwriting is very bad as well. I'd like to improve that control I have of a pen, and also I'd like to be able to better observe the world and things in it, particularly anatomy, of course. I was watching some YouTube videos, and Danny Gregory of Sketchbook School, who is also an older guy that learnt to draw when he was older, was encouraging people like me to just start sketching anything that's around you, do it in pen, and to make it a habit. Last week I think I had a comment asking how do I make learning a habit, and also last week I've been seeing a lot of students after one of their exams and going through their exam papers. Most of them have done very well, but to talk about how they learn, how they study, how they prepare for the next set of exams, a lot of students just want to get better for the next set, right? Also, my daughter's got her GCSE exams coming up, so she's got a run up to exams. So how do we make learning a habit? Those waves. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you form a new habit? Well, I think it's a lot easier to form a new habit than break a habit. Is forming a new habit really that hard? Aim to do it every day, at least a little bit. Maybe set aside some time in your schedule, and every day have a go at this thing. What else can you do to make sure that you do it? I'm gonna climb this first. I've got my chalk bag. It's way down in there. It's not actually gonna need any chalk, but it's for confidence reasons. You immediately lose 2 points of confidence if you haven't got your chalk bag strapped on. This is more fun than I remember. Look at this lovely. It's getting steeper, but I think there are going to be some nice jugs on it. Cool, huh? Oh, I forgot how good that was. The other thing you need to do, if you're going to set time aside every day for a new habit, is you need to somehow kind of record that you're doing this new habit. So I've got a little notebook that I'm taking with me everywhere. Oh, there's another tip there. And a pen. And of course, if I do a little bit of sketching every day, my book fills up. I can flick back through my book and I can see not just my progression, but that's good, but I can also see the work that I've done, which is, it feels quite good, right? It feels like you're ticking things off. So if you're learning, thank you. If you're learning, make notes and you'll see that notebook fill up. If you are learning topics, tick off those topics. Even better if you've got learning outcomes, tick off those learning outcomes as you go. And as you look back on that daily habit, you'll see that that body of work has developed, right? So measurement, kind of measurement. indication of work done is useful, I find. I learn as an athlete, so as a runner, a cyclist, a swimmer, a triathlete, whatever I do, particularly with endurance training, that consistency is key. As long as you regularly train at the thing that you're doing, you improve the skills and the fitness and everything just improves. What you do is gravy on top of that consistency. So the main thing was just doing something every day, and I got fast and strong. Yeah, it was sure, that's muscles, but the same thing pretty much applies to the brain. If you do a little bit of work every day and you make it a habit, some days you'll do more, some days you'll do less, but if you do it every day, you'll build up a volume of work. You can't help but put time into learning, and that's what learning needs. And over time, the pieces of learning will come together, so you'll better understand your topic or the different topics and how they overlap. Maybe you'll have some spaced repetition as well over time, which helps with recall. But hey, those are other topics, but there is a lot of stuff about learning that suggests that consistency really helps. Maybe if you consistently taught every week or made YouTube videos or podcasts every week, you'd notice an improvement in your knowledge. This is something I've noticed by making videos every week, is that I know a lot more than I would have done if I didn't do that.
It's quite odd. It's like, oh, can I just stay on there and then move through?
Ooh. It is still February, it's very chilly. So another important thing about making a new habit is you've got to make it as simple as possible to do, as easy as possible to do. So if you're learning something, you kind of, maybe you've got a place that you go to and all your learning stuff's there, with your books and your textbook and your where you test the grip on your shoes. Yeah. You're going up the steep, slippery bit. When you go up the path,
Am I going up there?
you can if you want. I was going to follow the path that's less slippery. You need to kind of get rid of all the barriers. So if you're learning using a textbook or learning using your iPad or learning using your laptop or whatever, have that stuff available. Have your notebooks handy, your pens, whatever it is you use. So I am now sketching every day, and I've got a little notebook and a pen, and I just have it with me at work and at home, and when I've got a little bit of time or when I feel like it, I can just, oh blimey, I can just sketch. My daughter has been doing this for years. She must have drawn 1,000 horses, and now she's good at drawing horses. She's always got sketchbooks with her and pens. And I think that's easier than ever to do for learning, because we've all got our phones and our tablets. You can, whatever your favourite learning resource is, you can have it with you in your pocket on your phone all the time. Keep it simple. Simple makes it achievable. If you can measure your progress, that will keep you motivated to continue, because you'll be able to look back at what you've done and you'll want to keep doing it. So with my sketchbook, I'm sketching stuff every day. Some days I do more, some days I do less, but I'm filling up the pages of the notebook, and as time goes by I can flip back through those pages of the notebook and look at all the sketches I've done, look at all the work I've done, and I don't want to miss a day. Wow. I would love to be able to climb every day. A big part of the reason why we're so relaxed on climbing on cliffs like this is because we've been doing it a lot over the years. And I would love to be able to climb every day and develop that daily habit, but it's not going to happen. But simpler things. So if you do something every day, if you study every day, if you sketch every day, how could you not improve? And once you've made it a habit, it will become very, very difficult to break that habit. You will want to do that thing every day. Good luck.